and welcome back to Art with Mrs. Wicks. And today I have a lesson for you about origami. Origami is a Japanese word for paper folding. In Japan, there's a lot of art that is done with paper, and one of them is my favorite, and it's origami, where you actually manipulate or change the paper by folding it, and it turns into something new. So today, I want to share with you paper tulips. These paper tulips, I have a variety of sizes. I have a really large one in the center, I have a little itty bitty one right there, and I made one from recycled materials. This one is made from a grocery bag. You might have this at home. The materials that you're going to need today are computer paper or drawing paper. You're going to need something to add color. If not, you can keep it brown or keep it white. The other thing is you're going to need glue or tape, scissors, and a little bit of patience. All right, Kipsters and friends. All right, at home you might have a piece of computer paper. What you are going to need is to transform the rectangle into a square. A square has equal sides where a rectangle has two longer sides and two shorter sides. Okay, the way that you can do that, I did it over here. I take one corner from the short side, I brought it over to meet the other edge. I creased my paper and I'm going to cut along this edge, and you're going to remove this rectangle. This could be a piece that you can recycle and use for the stem later. So I'm going to fast forward and snip off that edge. Now I've cut off that rectangle on the right hand side and I have a triangle. You'll notice you already did your first fold. Open your piece all the way back up and massage flat. Now you have a diagonal line that goes across your paper. The next thing I want you to do is to rotate. That means spin. I'm going to rotate it so that it's now in a diamond shape, a rhombus. And I'm going to take the edge closest to me and I'm going to roll it up to the opposite side. Make it match. Place my finger to hold. Press down like I'm drawing an upside down T. And slide my fingers across. Now I have a flat piece. Open it up one more time. Now I have an X. I want to rotate or spin. So now I'm back to a square. Take the edge closest to me and match it back to the opposite side. Just like that. Okay? My paper is a little unsquared, but actually I'm gonna fix that. Make it a little straight cut there. Okay, much better. All right. Next, I'm going to open that hot dog fold again, and I'm going to spin one more time. You'll see an X and a line down the center. I'm going to do one more hot dog fold all the way up. Meet the edges. T, just like that, the upside down T. Okay, and when you open it, you should have one plus sign, one X in your paper. Now is the time to decorate your paper. Behind my paper, I have a messy mat. This is good so that you can draw off of your paper. If you want to leave it white, you can continue to do it. I have here some temper paint sticks. Instead of using water, paint, and a brush, these special paint sticks allow you to add a painting style to your paper without having to use water or a paintbrush. It dries very fast and is easy to grip and use. So twist up like a glue stick and then draw or paint away from you, just like this. some color on the inside, but you might not be able to see that when we're folding. So don't worry about it. I'm gonna leave one side blank so it's easier for me to show you which side is the front and which side is the back. Okay, so now you have your rectangle with all the folds. I have one side that's colored, that's the front, and this is the inside, that will be the back. I'm going to keep it in my square form. I'm going to take the top edge and fold it down to meet. If it's hard for you to do it that way, you can always fold it this way. We're going to make a rectangle, okay? There you go, nice and flat. Pause if you need to pause. Okay, the next step is I'm going to take my thumb and insert it into the flap. The open area is closest to my belly. I'm going to tuck this into it. See, it looks like a little V shape on this side. I'm going to tuck that in on that side, and I'm going to do it to the same on the opposite side. When things are the same on both sides, that's called symmetry or symmetrical. Now you should have something that looks like a triangle. There should be two. There's one there as a base and one on top. Okay, so now you have flaps, like wings. You're going to take the right wing and you're going to line it up with the point in the center. Watch that again. Line it up to the center. Hold with my other finger. Slide across the edges and then slide across the fold. Make it really flat and sharp, okay? Next, I'm gonna do it to all of the other sides. We're almost there. Here's the tricky part. Okay, you're gonna notice this is a closed part. There's our little opening here, but we're not quite done yet. What we need to do now is these flaps open to each other, but we actually need to make them go a different direction, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to have these fold into each other, and then I want these on the opposite side to fold together. So pretend this is like your door that's open. Now these doors are going to touch each other. This other side has doors and they're going to touch each other as well. So now you'll notice there are no flaps on the front side of your tulip. The top has the close, the bottom has the hole that you are going to inflate in, okay? So pause if you need to. I know it's confusing. Okay, so watch this next step. We're almost finished. The top is closed. The bottom, closest to your belly, should have a little tiny peekaboo hole right there. When you hold this, the left and the right side have those flaps that those doors can open. So here's the top, here's the bottom. I want you to rotate all the way around. So now that open hole is on top, the closed one is on the bottom. Okay, we just rotate that. What you're going to see now is this flap can open, this flap can open. I want you to pinch with one side, pinch this one for both pieces. Open this side or one side and have one side closed, and what you're going to do is you're going to feed or insert one side into the other. So did you see that? I'm gonna try one more time. One side's closed, one side's open. I'm gonna take this one. So if you're opposite and you're like a lefty and you wanna put it into this side, sure, but one side is gonna be tucked in. Okay, I'm gonna slide this in here. And as I tuck it in, it's gonna need to lay flat. Right now, it looks like a hole. I'm going to tuck, push, and then I'm gonna squish it down. Do you see that? I'm squishing it. So I'm going to tuck, squish, till it lays flat again. I'm gonna show you that. Now it's flat. Okay, I'm a little crooked. Okay, massage. Now I'm going to flip it over like a pancake, and I'm gonna do it to the opposite side. so close. Now you have this kind of unique diamond kite shape right here. Okay, so this side has that closed tip. All the flaps point this direction. This is actually going to be the top of your tulip. This is the bottom of your tulip. If you did it correctly, if you open up the sides like this, you get a little X formation. You're going to just wiggle it a little bit and you're going to notice a hole. That is the hole that you're going to blow. Put your lips together closest to that hole and inflate gently. Try not to spit into it because your spit may cause the paper to rip. Okay, I inflated through the small hole here, and now you have kind of like a pyramid shape, okay? And if you look at your tulip from the top, you're going to see 4 tabs or 4 petals. Carefully now, you're going to take your finger and peel back, rolling very slowly. It's very firm, so you might end up ripping it if you go too quickly. Making your tulip. Now let's make a stem. On both ends. It's not as strong with this type of paper. What I mean is, if you start to roll it from the long side, I'm going to show you right now. If you start to roll this, it gets a little sloppy and it's not very strong. I can actually bend it. Do you see that? So a strong way to fold this is going to be a corner, a diagonal, and we're going to roll it on itself. Watch, I'm going to take this corner and I'm going to tuck it on the inside just to get started. And you don't want to squish or flatten this. You want to keep it in a round shape. So I'm going to use the tip of my finger to roll this to get it started. Uncurl itself. So now I'm going to take this flap here and I need to secure it. Grab your tape. Make sure you do not run your fingers across the blade. Lift up the tape. Put it across the bridge. Lay it flat. Actually, I'm not going to take that much. Lay it flat and then you're going to twist away. Down twist, and that is how you peel tape. And this shape is a lot stronger. And you can see that spiral effect. Show you what it looks like. So here's that flower we did. On the back side is where we blew our air to inflate like a balloon. You can push down to open it a little bit. Take the smaller end of your stem, insert all the way till you get to the tippy top and you can't do it anymore. And now you have a paper tulip. So I could interchange it if you want. You can have this one. Cool. See, same thing. First, I'm going to take a piece of paper and I'm going to fold. And then lastly, what you can do is you can take this, you can split it a little bit. So watch me. I place my stem and I'm going to hug it and tuck this guy inside. Wrap it around. Take a really small piece of tape. Place it on the seam. Wrap it around. Ta-da! You can take that off like that, poke it in, voila! Thanks for watching. Bye!